Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hello guys, welcome to the Data Education Project video tutorial series for the Jquery. And in this lecture we are just going to learn the basic thing is the selectors and the filters. Filters works with the selectors to provide even more fine-grained control over how elements are selected in the documents. It means that if you want to learn the last lecture, then you can see that we can select the elements and know how to use them with the ID, with the class name and the selector name, but it was give us the raw defined data, but the filters make it more defined or grained to make our control more specific. Jquery filters all fall into 6 different categories, and that are the main categories: basic, content, visibility, attribute, child and form. Basically, basic is used to provide the basic filtering like getting the first element, last elements, even, odd or something like this. Content basically filters a set of elements based on the content, like whether an element has a content or not. Visibility filter is a set of elements using the visibility setting of each element as a test. Attribute examines a given attributes on an element to determine whether it should be filtered or not. So similarly, the child one selects elements based upon their relationship with their parent elements, and the last one, form, provides specialized filters that operate on the form elements. And here are some basic element features, just like first selects only the first instance of the selectors, return set. So in order to for that thing we are going to make an application and make the name of this selectors and filters, okay. I will save this, selectors and filters. Okay. As we always use, first of all, to add the Jquery source, and first of all we are adding it, and after that we are using a script which type is JavaScript, as we already told you many times that Jquery is just a JavaScript file here. Okay, I will use h1 here, selectors and filters. Okay, and there to make this I'm just adding some first okay, that was the ally, and this was the last, and even and odd, and make it okay. That's enough. And similarly I'm going to add a new heading here, and that was first, and make a paragraph here. This will return the first instance of the selector in the document. Okay, and I'm just going to copy it. Control C. Control C. And It is the thing I can do that. First, last, even, and odd one. Okay, so we have a file is here, and I'm just going to run it. So this will be the file created by us. Now we are going to add some jQuery script here, and first of all I will add $sign and document dot ready method, and now I will give the selector name of p and add the file at first here dot css and make the background color to change this background color into some blue, magenta color. Okay, so now we will refresh our page here, and you can see that it will change the okay, I think there is some kind of mistake here. P first. Okay, so remember that there will be no spaces is here, as I will forgot it. Just go to save it and run this application once again. Now you can see that the first occurrence of the P is selected here. Similarly, if you want to change the P and just add, and you can see all those elements here as we are given in our end product of a presentation. The last one selects only the last instance of the selectors return set, and I am going to check out like h2 and make the last here dot css and make color the property of the color, change it into make it this one. Okay, now we will refresh our page and we can see that this is the last one. This will be change the color. Okay, now we are going to the presentation. The two facts was done, and the next one is the even one. Selects only even numbered elements in the selectors return set, and now we are going to check it out. And here is the P element. Okay, now we will add the li element here and use the even. I thought it even first we will change the use the even, then the properties here and change the background color, change it into something color like. Okay, we will refresh this page and see that the background color of the even one is changed. Similarly, we have the property of changing the h2 and it was odd one. And for this thing I am just going to make this h2 last into the quotes, and after that I am using the color, and here is the color. Make it something blue. And now you can see that the 4 headings, the odd one was changed, last and odd. So in this way you can see odd one, and if equal not, it filters out elements that are not positioned at the given index. And for this thing I will make this into comments and just it's okay. We will use and apply it onto the paragraph, and use equal, and index was given 1 and dot css. Make it make the color change this color into something this. I thought so in this way we can change the color of the paragraphs, and you can see this color was changed because it was on the position of number not on 1. So this is the 1 and not on the index of the 1, it will change. So in this way you are checking out the other L properties, just like GTN includes elements that are past the given index, and ITN includes elements that are before the given index, and header selects all header elements, and animated selects all elements that are currently being animated in the same way, and includes elements that do not match the given selector. Okay, and in the last I'm just adding the header property of all kinds. So make this increment dot header and change this color property. Okay, something green, and now I will refresh our page. You can see that all the headings colors were changed automatically. So in this way you can say that the different selectors have the filters property. Thank you very much for watching this tutorial, and Allah.